You tap a card. The light turns green. It takes 1 second. In that second, a computer thinner than a grain of rice wakes up, does math no thief on earth can fake, and goes back to sleep. There is no battery inside. There is no power source at all. Yet it just signed its name in code. This is how a credit card chip works. Let's slice it open. For decades, cards used a magnetic stripe. Look at the back of an old card. That dark band is a strip of magnetic particles, like a tiny piece of cassette tape. It holds your card number, written once, fixed forever. Swipe it and the reader hears the same song every time. That was the problem. Anyone with a cheap reader could record that song, copy it onto a blank card, and play it back. The stripe could not tell the difference. Now look at the front. That small gold square is not a sticker. It is the doorway to a real computer. Under the gold contacts sits a chip about the size of this period. It has a processor, memory, and its own tiny operating system. The standard behind it is called EMV, named for Europay, MasterCard, and Visa, the companies that wrote it. Your card does not just store a number anymore, it thinks. The chip has no battery. It steals everything it needs. Dip the card, and metal pins in the terminal press against those gold pads. One pad carries power in, another carries a clock signal, the heartbeat that tells the chip how fast to think. 2 more carry data in and out. The moment power flows, the chip boots up, runs its little operating system, and announces itself. Pull the card out, and it dies instantly. It is only alive while you pay. Buried in the chip's memory is a secret key. A long, unguessable number, written in at the factory by your bank. Here is the rule that makes everything work. That key never leaves the chip. Not when you pay. Not ever. The chip will use the key to do math, and it will share the answers. But the key itself stays locked inside silicon, behind defenses designed to destroy the data if anyone tries to peel the chip open. Now the conversation begins. The terminal does not ask the chip for your card number and call it a day. It issues a challenge. It generates a fresh random number, different every single time, and hands it to the chip along with the details of the sale. The amount, the currency, the date. In effect, the terminal is saying, prove you are the real card. Sign this exact transaction and do it right now. The chip takes the challenge, the amount, the date, and its own internal counter, and feeds them all through a cipher using the secret key. Out comes a short string of characters called a cryptogram. Think of it as a one-time signature. It says, the real chip saw this exact purchase at this exact moment and approved it. Change 1 digit of the amount, and the cryptogram comes out completely different. The math is that sensitive and that strict. This is why chip cards killed card cloning. Suppose a thief records everything that crossed the wires during your purchase. They captured a cryptogram, yes, but that cryptogram only answered one challenge, for one amount, on one day at one counter value. Tomorrow's terminal will roll a new random number, and the stolen answer will not match. Without the secret key, the thief cannot compute a fresh one. A recording of yesterday's signature is worthless today. So what about tapping? Same chip, different doorway. Hidden in the plastic, looping around the card's edge, is a wire antenna. The terminal floods the air with a radio field, a standard called NFC, near-field communication. When your card enters that field, the loop of wire harvests energy from it, like a tiny wireless charger. That trickle of power wakes the chip, and the whole challenge and signature ritual happens over radio, in about 1/10 of a second. The cryptogram now leaves the store. The terminal bundles it with the purchase details and sends it to the merchant's bank. From there, it rides the card network, those rails run by Visa or MasterCard, across the country or across an ocean, to the one place that can check the signature, your bank. Your bank holds a copy of your chip's secret key in a hardened vault server. It runs the same math. The answers must match. In a few hundred milliseconds, your bank makes its decision. The cryptogram checks out. This is the real card. The counter is in sequence. This is not a replay. The balance covers the purchase. Fraud models glance at the time and place and see nothing strange. The bank stamps the transaction approved and signs its own reply, so the terminal knows the answer truly came from the bank. The light turns green, the receipt prints. Total elapsed time, about 2 seconds. Run the whole chain one more time. Power, the terminal feeds the chip through gold contacts or through a radio field. Challenge, the terminal rolls a fresh random number and presents the sale. Signature, the chip blends the challenge with its secret key and produces a one-time cryptogram. Journey, that cryptogram travels through the merchant's bank and the card network to your bank. Verdict, your bank repeats the math, checks the counter and the balance, and answers, approved. 5 steps, 2 seconds, 1 tap. Next time the light turns green, picture it. A computer with no battery, woken for 1 second, signing a sentence no one can forge, then going dark again until you need it. The most used computer you own might be the one in your wallet. If this made something click, subscribe. There is always another machine to slice open. This has been The Cutaway. Thanks for watching.